Hey, St. Louis Park TV. I'm Katya Rigotis, live on the field of senior night at St. Louis Park High School as they take on St. Paul Como. It is the last home game tonight here and second to last game of this season. They're coming off another huge win against St. Paul Harding. They won 32-8. And again, we've seen a lot of great defense. We're going to kick it up to the announcers, a little preview.
Hello.
Guys, welcome.
Thank you very much. This is Matt Seedorf along with Sean Miller.
Good evening.
We are announcing the seniors here at senior night. Seniors with their parents being announced on the field as it's their last home game of the season. Tonight we've got a non-conference matchup, the 3-3 Orioles versus the 2-4 St. Paul Como Park Cougars. Sean, what do you think?
Well, it's a great fall evening here. It's beautiful weather. It's hitting weather. Looking forward to a great game. Both teams come in pretty evenly matched. Good ground attack for the St. Louis Park Orioles. They spread the ball around 3 or 4 different running backs, and looks like they can really get it done there. They've got a quarterback in Romero that has also lit it up here through the first few games of the season, passing for almost 700 yards and 9 touchdowns. So they really got a pretty balanced attack, Matt, and really looking forward to a good game tonight.
Yeah, guys, just to jump in, St. Paul Como did lose to both teams, St. Paul Johnson and St. Paul Harding, in their conference. That St. Louis Park did win, so that's a great positive for us going into the game here.
You bet.
You bet. Trenton Stafford, leading running back and wide receiver for the Orioles, so look for him to have a big game on this very crisp night, and we're hoping the Como Park fans show up in abundance here.
Yeah, it's pretty dead over there on that side of the stadium. Could be a later riding crowd. Traffic might have been tough to get down here from Como.
Yeah, guys, it's also Tackle Cancer Night here. If you notice, most of the St. Louis Park guys have some sort of pink. All the coaches have pink laces, so do the players. A lot of rocking the pink Under Armour gear. So it's kind of fun to see the high school players join in on this October breast cancer awareness, too.
Great to see that support out there tonight.
And finally,
And we have our last senior being announced.
DJ Wilkinson, escorted by Dad and Mom Russ Wilkinson and Mariah Dalton. DJ's favorite band for their time, the early bird gets the
While we're honoring the seniors tonight, the Orioles come out. Many of their starters are underclassmen. Only 5 of 22 starters are seniors. So building a 3-3 record so far, you would think they get better as the year goes on, and gives you hope for the upcoming years as well, don't you think, Sean?
Yeah, really what's interesting with their lineup is if you really look at their quarterback, running backs, and receivers, they're all underclassmen, starting with Logan Romero, the quarterback. He's a sophomore, so he's got 2 more good years to come in. He's really coming into his own, as we mentioned earlier, and they're really looking for some big things out of him for the rest of the season as well as the next 2 years. But really, throughout the skill positions, they're underclassmen, where they've got their age and their depth, it looks like, on their offense and defensive lines.
And they've had that high-powered offense this year, scoring 30 or more in 5 of their 7 games, and you hope they're peaking, and when we get here a couple weeks and it's playoff time.
Yeah, they definitely know how to get in the end zone, Matt, that's for sure.
Yeah, and, their defense has really improved since day one, as we've seen. Last week, actually, they recovered a fumble for a touchdown. So it's great to see them really embracing, because that first couple weeks, it was a little hard.
Again, that's those underclassmen maybe gelling with the defensive scheme, knowing where they're supposed to be, hitting the gaps, and closing them out.
Absolutely. Well, the marching band is up, getting this crowd revved up and ready for the game.
It's a good night for football, my man.
Certainly is. Friday Night Lights, they call it.
Yeah, guys, if you're just looking at the two teams in warm-ups, you'll notice St. Louis Park has a lot more depth than St. Paul Como, so I think that's going to play a big role tonight. Make sure they don't get tired over there.
Absolutely, they definitely have them outmanned tonight.
It looks like the Cougars really only brought about 40 players, so you're going to see a lot of guys playing both ways, playing special teams, and maybe at the end of the day we can grind them out in the third and fourth quarter and put this one away a little bit early.
You bet, get them tired out and take it to the next level in the second half. What I am noticing, though, about the Como Park roster is that they are pretty senior-laden, especially in the line area, and they've got some big boys up front there.
The big uglies?
They got a couple of offensive linemen that are going 265, one at 320. So it'll be interesting to see how they perform against the maybe a little smaller, quicker offensive and defensive line of the Orioles.
We were able to dig up very little information about them, so we don't know what they've got going on there. They could surprise us.
Yeah, their website was a little behind.
We are back, the Orioles and the Cougars.
Guys, I'm going to have Coach Wolf here in about 2 seconds here. He's coming walking over, so we get a little pregame interview here.
Excellent.
Hi. Good, how are you? Coach, you obviously have a lot more depth than St. Paul Como. What other advantages do you think you have over the team tonight?
I think we're just going to be able to execute a little bit better. I mean, that's our plan going into it. Playing Oriole football is really our plan. Sticking to our game plan and coming out and taking care of business is really our biggest advantage in playing our game.
It's the second to last game of the season. What are the greatest strides you've seen in your team since day one?
Just confidence and belief in what they're doing, belief in what the systems that we have in place, and just believing in the game that they can play, and really coming out and playing well every night. That's really what it's been about. That transfers over into practice and everything else throughout the week. So it's just a lot of confidence has been the biggest thing.
Are you going to miss your seniors? I know it's senior night, and what are we going to see from your team for next year, too?
We're a young team, so we obviously got some holes to fill with the seniors that are leaving, but they're a special group of kids. They're a group of kids that really bought into the plan and have been great leaders for us. So, yeah, we're definitely going to miss them.
Great. Good luck. Thanks.
Thank you, Katia.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Coach Ben Wolf, confident, but not cocky. Thinks they should be able to execute, maybe both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, and it's only Coach Wolf's second season with the Orioles, so he's done a lot with the program over the past 2 years, it seems like.
Well, you can really see with the points they're putting on the board and holding some of their teams that last year ran all over them, improvement on the defense. We stand for the national anthem. as we prepare for kickoff, I just want to give credit to the tuba player who is wearing shorts tonight.
That is very aggressive.
So no complaints from the sideline about the weather.
Oh, I know.
Well, the Orioles are coming out, breaking from the huddle there. They look fired up tonight, Matt.
Last home game of the year, a little emotional with the seniors and the parents. There was a tear or two. Let's hope that emotion pays off to great execution. So Sean, you said you were looking at some tape and took a look at Trenton Stafford. Again, I mentioned earlier, he leads the Orioles both in rushing and receiving. What do we expect to see from Trenton? How are they going to use him tonight?
Well, he's definitely got some size. I think he's about 6'2" or 6'3". He's definitely got a good frame on him. They've used him in the passing game, the running game. He is a leading rusher. He's definitely got some nifty moves out there, coming out of the backfield for screen passes. You know, he definitely can make some guys miss in the open field. So
I think he's also a good change of pace in the backfield from Jem Smith and Xavier Lawson, both shorter, more shiftier backs.
yeah, both those backs are a little more speedy, kind of break out to the outside and can outrun some guys. So definitely they've got a good three-headed monster back there.
Yeah, guys, three-headed monster is definitely a term that Coach Wolf has used throughout the season to refer to Jamin Smith, Xavier Lawson, and Trenton Stafford, and it's really been the key to success over the past games that they've blown out teams to get those guys fired up and get them rolling.
See if the big uglies can open some holes early and make this academic.
Like we talked earlier, that's going to be the challenge. Like I said, I mean, Como Park, they've got some big guys up there in the front on the offensive and defensive line. So it's going to be interesting to see how that battle in the trenches starts out at.
Number 23, Jerry Somaya. Number 41, Xavier Lawson. Number 42, Riley Knudsen. Number 43, Josiah Morrow.
The Orioles defense being announced. Last week against St. Paul Harding, only gave up 8 points. It'll be a good performance to put in the books tonight.
Well, they definitely look fired up out there tonight, Matt. They're ready to play.
Again, this is a non-conference game. St. Louis Park 1 and 2 in the Metro West Conference.
You know, speaking of that confidence, whenever St. Louis Park does get fired up, they seem to do well, and they really need to keep their spirits up. Even if they get down a couple points, whenever that confidence shines, they shine on the field.
Well, they've won 3 of their last 4. Those young guys seem to be picking up the system, getting better as the year goes on. Looks like St. Louis Park, the Orioles are going to be kicking off.
They got twin backs receiving back there. Number 27, Clayton. And number 22, Gunningham. Back deep to receive.
Grays is kicking off for the Orioles. Short kick picked up at the 32. Finds a little space and rumbles it up to the 45-yard line. Not sure that was the way they drew it up. 83 Eric Honesbean was the gentleman who caught the kickoff, took it to the very good field position starting out. 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Yeah, Cougars definitely got good field position here. We'll see if they can do something with it now, Matt.
Cougars single back, 2 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Quarterback sneak right up the middle. They definitely saw something the way the D-line was lining up for the Orioles. Big hole there, gain of 10.
Quarterback wasn't touched until he was 5 yards past the line of scrimmage there. We got to clean that up.
Isaiah Flores with the 10-yard run there. This time he hands it off. Orioles D came to play on that one. It's a gain of 1, 2nd and 9. This time Flores keeps it, cuts to the left. He's 3 yards in before he gets hit. Gang tackle there.
Good flowing by the
Number
linebackers to the
17,
ball there.
Budrom in on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 5. Flores lines up, 1 wide out to each side. It's time the pitch, and a great defensive play. Number 18, Kaplan, came right in there, busted it up behind the line of scrimmage, unblocked. It's gonna put 4th down, 7 yards.
Looks like they're gonna go for it. Wow, that was a great tackle by 18, I'm sorry.
We're gonna get a punt here. Gonna try to play the field position game.
Number 15, Stafford, back to receive. Good punt. Lets it go over his head. Comes to rest on about the 6-yard line. They got him pinned back, Matt. We'll see if this offense
Orioles
can
will take
off.
over, 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line. The defense held. They gave up 1 first down and then shored it up. Orioles drop back to pass. They're going to launch it early, going for Stafford long. No, that's number 5. Great catch.
Howard with the catch.
They're not playing around.
That's about a 40-yard pass right off the bat, Matt. That's a way to open up the game.
That's what the coach said. They thought they could execute. Double coverage, didn't matter. Handoff up the middle, little juke move, but he's running downhill. That's Xavier Lawson. That's going to be a gain of 12.
Oh, they're going no huddle here. They're speeding up. They got him right where they want to.
Romero hands it off again. Xavier Lawson again. Right up the middle. Makes a tiny little cut.
That's another 11-yard gain.
Can handle that all night.
3 plays, 3 first downs. They'll take that every time.
The O-line is pushing them around so far. And it's the 3rd in a row to Lawson. 5 yards and a cloud of dust. They open it up with the deep pass, and now they pound it in. We've got a flag on the play.
I think that's going to go against the defense, offsides.
Encroachment by the defense. That should be close to a first down.
And it is first down. They're moving the sticks.
It's going to be first and goal from the 20.
See if they can punch it in here.
Orioles getting big chunks of yardage. They're going with 4 wide. Lawson in the backfield. He's going to take it, go up the middle. And this time they held fast.
The nose tackle shed his block there.
75, Jesse Barr.
He definitely plugged the hole there.
Gonna bring up 2nd and 9.
4 wides again.
Going from the shotgun. This time,
Quick
play
pass.
action, little slant.
Number 14.
That's
with the
complete,
catch.
Austin Nelson. And they're just gonna come up and run again. They got their little 15-play script to start the game. They're executing it well. Lawson goes right up the middle. That's gonna be enough for a first down. They'll bring up first and goal from the 9. It's clockwork so far.
Yeah, it's looking like a well-oiled machine thus far.
Yeah, these past few games, Coach Wolf has really stressed to me that they need to go out in the first quarter extremely strong and extremely aggressive, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing this game as well.
Well, when you come out and you throw the bomb on the first play, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, against Cooper, Romero is actually, he had some elbow injury, so it's nice to see him back full force.
Lawson to the right, tried cutting it right.
The defense definitely swarmed the ball there. That was for a short gain.
It's gonna bring up 2nd down from about the 6.
Yeah, Lawson's a tough back to get down, though. He doesn't want to go down.
Senior night, my man. Never give up on senior night. Romero, he's gonna keep this one. The little read option, and he's very close. He's in.
Touchdown.
Logan Romero did the read option, saw the end tucked in there. They bid on it and took it around the left side.
That was a good read right there.
You can see that defensive end was up the line 3 yards.
Defensive end got sucked in. He went right around and into the touchdown.
It's going to give the Orioles a 6-0 lead. 6:45 left in the first quarter, pending this extra point. And we've got a flag down.
It's interesting, the Orioles really have not gone for the field goal this season at all, so they must just trying to utilize Malik Gray's on his senior night, but most touchdowns they've been going for the 2-point conversion.
Well, it's good to see him give Malik Grays a shot here at this
Yes.
conversion.
And he's actually only been the kicker for 2 weeks now.
And it was good.
Yeah.
It's going to be a 7-0 lead.
Boy, I don't think you could have scripted a first series better than that.
Well, they open up with a 40-yard pass, and they run it up the gut the rest of the way with a slant thrown in there.
A 94-yard drive to start off. You can definitely tell that's fired up the sideline as well. I mean, they're ready to go and battle it out tonight.
Graves will be kicking off again. Last kick was very short to about the 30-yard line.
Oh, he got into that one.
That's going to push it back. Number 27.
To the goal line. Touchback.
Trevon Clay was going to field it, let it go, and we got a touchback.
It's going to be 1st and 10, Cougars at the 20. Second possession.
Flory's in the shotgun, 3 wideouts. The snap's over his head. I don't think he was expecting it. I think they're going to call a false start somewhere.
There's a flag on the play, yeah. False start.
That'll be 1st and 15 for the Cougars.
It makes it a little bit tougher, backed up closer to their own end zone. Let's see what they do here. It's over his head.
Another snap over his head. This is going to be a safety at best.
Two-point safety.
And the execution there.
Well, I don't know what happened there.
Look
at this on the replay. He just hiked it over his head about 3 feet.
There you go.
You know what? He did well just to jump on that ball and only give up the safety and not the touchdown, man.
Flores is 5'6", and I got to tell you, he could have been 6'6". It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, hopefully they can work on that over at the sideline and be ready for the next possession.
I'll give Flores a couple more inches. He's 5'8".
Okay, there it is again. Looks worse the third replay.
Well, great start to senior night. It's 9-0. The Orioles are going to get the ball back.
They should get some good field position here, too, because with the safety, they'll be kicking off from the 20.
Stafford's back. Graves is back.
.44 with the kick.
Stafford's going to take it. He's running left. He makes a cut. He's got some room. He's got a lane. He's got one man to beat, and he gets tripped up. Ankle tackle by 44.
Richie Gullner.
Richie Gullner.
Well, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
I tell you, Stafford doesn't even look like he's running. He's just smooth.
He glides. Stafford.
And he's going to take the ball here. He's following his blockers well to the right side. Finds a little gap, gets about 8.
He's just a smooth runner.
I like how he's following his blockers there, too. So they come out the first possession. They're going to pound Lawson at you over and over again. Now they got Stafford in the backfield. Romero's going from the shotgun. Man in motion to the left, 41 Lawson. He's going to come around. And they're both going to go out. Double swing pass option, but he wants to go deep down the middle, 11. That's a big gain to the 2-yard line. Jarrett Walsh. So that play's designed really to spread it out. Both backs go out for a potential swing pass, and then Jarrett Walsh is wide open in the middle.
That was great execution.
And they run it up the gut here.
I think it's going to be close.
They needed 2, and they got 1.
2nd and goal.
Here's that Walsh pass again. Free range right down the middle.
Where Romero's been right on the money tonight.
Coach talked about it. Great execution. Seniors will get lots of playing time tonight. Referees are conferring on something. Ah, there's a potential fumble in there. You see some of the Cougars pointing the other way, and that's what it is. I didn't see it.
I did not see it.
Someone in the bottom of that pack got an arm in there.
We have a replay on that.
So the Cougars, their first good news of the evening, and they're going to have a 1st and 10 from the 1-yard line. Potential for another safety here. Don't see many 11-0 ball games. Maybe we'll see one here tonight.
Looks like they got the heavy package in here. They're going to try to punch it out, give them some room.
Flores, he fumbled it. Either that or was a pitch. I couldn't see it from here. He turned around. Misdirection.
He just dropped it.
That was a fumble. He dropped it.
He just drops it.
But they landed on it at the 1.
After the center exchange, he just dropped it.
He turned around. He didn't have the ball, and I didn't see the pitch there.
We definitely need some work on the center.
Now we're at the
quarterback
half-yard line.
They got the double heavy package in. We're just going to try to punch it out here.
There we go.
There we go.
Up the right, 44.
5-yard gain. They got some breathing room now. Richie Gullner with the carry.
I think it's Gullner. I'm going to go with Gullner. Yeah. So now we got a 3rd and about 5. He's going to go back to pass. He's got a man on the left side. Great catch there. Nice throw on the run.
Boy, that was great concentration there.
That's number 4, Isaiah Wallace.
As he caught the pass just as he was going out of bounds, get those feet in.
That's poise. He's back in his own end zone. Flores, 5'8". They roll him out so he can get some room out there. And a good catch by Isaiah Wallace.
Excellent.
So now they've got a 1st and 10. Their first 18-yard line. He's back to pass. He's got 2 Orioles in his face. It's a screen to the left. He's got running room. Off to the races. Down the stretch he goes. That's going to be an 84-yarder.
Wow. The swing pass to the left, and he just outrun everyone.
Trevon Clay, 27. Might as well call him Lightning. You got one big ugly there that pushed the guy aside. It was all wheels after that.
He was off to the races after that. Look at that. Well, that quieted this crowd down.
That will keep you interested for another quarter, that's for sure. They've got the extra point, and it's 9-7. "76 yards and a cloud of dust."
Well, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments Coach Wolf brings back to the defense after that break in coverage.
And I tell you, a couple bad angles by the Orioles, and the rest was pure speed.
As I say, speed kills.
The old Pat Summerall.
Thought that was Al Davis, but I'll go with you.
Wow. The St. Paul Como Park crowd is going crazy on the opposite sideline. We've got the kickoff here. Gullner is kicking off.
He does it all for the Cougars. He's the tailback, the kicker, linebacker.
Stafford and Geller are back, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Well, that'll give good field position to the Orioles. Ball will come out to the 40. Let's see if they can calm things down now, get a drive together, get another score.
Be patient and run the offense and protect the football. Man in motion coming in. Oh, a little bobble there. And then he gave it up, 30.
83 from the Cougars with the recovery. That's Hoonsman again. He's been in on a couple plays like that tonight. Boy, both sides have just had a hard time holding on to the football these last couple of possessions.
And we see Coach Wolf questioning the ref here. He really thinks that he was down on that play.
I didn't see a replay on that.
He might have been on his back.
Not going to be a booth review, I guess.
You might be able to argue that he never really had possession. I mean, that was jostling around right from the handoff. So Flores is back. They got 1st and 10 from the 30. Handoff to Wallace.
The defense stepped up there and stopped him for no gain. Good gang tackling.
All right, we got 2nd and 10. I formation. They're going to hand it off to Gullner. He's just a big lug up there for 5 yards, maybe 6 right up the gut.
I think he carried 3 Oriole tacklers on his back for 3 of those yards, Matt. Here comes the replay again.
That time, good penetration by the offensive line of the Cougars.
Look at that.
In there.
He just keeps his feet churning and digs out those last 3 yards.
So that's going to give them a 3rd and 5. They're probably in 4-down territory here unless they think old Gullner can kick a 50-yarder or 40-yarder. Flores fakes the pitch. He's just going to heave it up there and hope his guy can fight for it, and it's through his hands.
He had a chance there. He just could not pull it in.
That was 24, Isaiah Wallace.
That ball hung in the air a little bit and may have surprised him.
He didn't set his feet when he was rolling out. He was jumping and throwing.
The receiver had a chance, though. He just didn't watch it into his hands.
So it's going to be 4th and 5.
And they got to go for it here. They got to keep the momentum. Let's see what Coach Kirby Skull calls on 4th and 5.
We got the I formation. 2 tight ends.
Oh.
Flores is going to bite, kick, and scratch and be very close to a 1st down.
I think it looks like he's just a tad short.
It's the old right foot, left foot spot, and he spotted on the left foot, which is going to be short. If he would have spotted that on his right foot, that'd be a 1st down.
Well, that was a good defensive stand by the Orioles.
So now let's see if the Orioles can hang on to the ball here. 2 plays in a row where they coughed it up, fumbles on running plays.
Yeah, let's see if they can get a 2-minute drive here. 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter.
4 wide. Lawson was the running back. Quick pass inside. And that time they're going to rule it down, but there's a little hold your breath as Austin Nelson caught it over the middle of the field. They're going to go back to the pick-me-up. They got Lawson in there as their 1 back. Trips to the right. This time Lawson's right up the gut. He finds a hole, doesn't get touched until the safety comes up, and he's got 12 yards.
Boy, he blew through that line like he had somewhere to be.
Oh, we got a Como player down. Never mind.
That's Gullner.
It's Gullner.
Yeah.
He's in there every play, but now he's got to sit one out.
Well, he's walking off pretty good, so.
So 1st and 10, 45-yard line. Lawson's your tailback. Trips right. He's going to throw. Oh, good defensive play. 27, Trayvon Clay. He's the guy that was scampering downfield. You're not going to beat him deep, I don't think. He's got the wheels to make up for it.
Yeah, he just reaches up here and swats that ball away from the receiver. Good coverage.
Logan Romero saw that single coverage, was going to fling it up, let his wide receiver make a play, and Trayvon Clay said that's not going to happen.
Not on his side of the field.
So now we've got 2nd and 10. 2 wide on each side. Up the middle. Lawson, another gap. And he's going to have 10 more.
Boy, the Cougars can just not stop that dive up the middle. Every time it's 8-10 yards.
They are going to call it 3rd and 1. And they're just going to hand it to Lawson. He's going to get a little bit.
4 yards. First down, Orioles. Well, thus far they're not having any trouble blocking up that bigger line. They're finding plenty of holes out there tonight, Matt.
They're pushing around the defensive tackles, and the linebackers are not able to plug the gap. And there's Lawson again.
It's 6 yards every time, right up the middle.
Yep, and even that's an ankle tackle. He breaks that, and it's go time. We're in our last 30 seconds of the first quarter. We'll get at least one more playoff here. It's 9-7 Orioles. Oh, looked like a busted read option. Logan Romero's going to run for his life. 64, Billy Cray was there.
That's going to be about a 5-yard loss on the sack. And I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Orioles 9, Cougars 7.
We are going into the second quarter. Orioles 9, Cougars 7. Orioles looked dominant early, then had a couple fumbles on consecutive plays. Now it appears they're going back to Lawson up the gut. Katya, is the coaches talking to the players about holding on to the football down there?
Yeah, especially on defense. I saw the coaches getting really aggressive with the players, making sure that they're really wrapping up the St. Paul Como players and get that defense working.
Romero's back. He's got the option for the swing pass. He never likes that option. He likes that option.
Another deep pass play.
Austin Nelson running all the way across the field. Offensive line with great protection there. He's got a big gain. It's going to be first
He
and
fakes
goal
the swing
from the
pass,
9.
and then he throws the deep ball to Austin Nelson for, that's got to be about a 35-yard pass.
Yep, 31 yards.
Yeah, the last couple games we've really seen Nelson get a lot of looks. Had a couple touchdowns the last couple of games too.
Romero doesn't like to check down. He likes to check up. I kind of like that. And he's going to run it here. He's carrying a guy, and he's in the end zone.
Touchdown. Touchdown number 2 by Romero.
Logan
tonight.
Romero. Some tough running. See, when he rolls out, he wants to throw a 40-yard pass, but he's on the 9-yard line, so he runs with it.
Look at the daylight he had there, though. He wasn't touched till about the 2-yard line.
And then he ran over a couple. Extra point again. Malik Graves.
You know, for only being about 155 pounds, that Logan Romero, he can really run over people.
16-7. Let's watch the play again. Squeezes across a couple guys and then just drops a shoulder.
He's not going to be denied.
So the Orioles back in command. 11:41 left in the second quarter. Senior night.
That touchdown really re-energized the sideline. They're fired up.
Graves will be kicking. Trevon Clay and Cunningham are the two backs for the Cougars.
And he gets a good one in. Rolls back into the end zone.
It's going to be another touchback. So Como Park with the one big play, 76 yards, I believe, was a screen pass to Trevon Clay, and he just housed it. We'll see if they can establish any continuity here. Going with the old wishbone. Flores hands it off.
Gullner.
The up back Gullner, and they're going to get 5 yards.
He's a hard-nosed runner.
Six foot 215, so he's a
senior too.
Ball of wax.
He packs a punch.
2nd and 5. This time Flores is going to go around the end, look for some blocking, make a cut. Oh, and the ball's on the ground.
Orioles got it.
One ref is signaling him down. I don't know about that. Seemed to me the ball was in the air pretty early there. Let's look at the replay.
He's got a blocker out front. He's good till right there. Yeah, just cannot really tell from that replay. The referee had the best angle there.
So fortunate break for the Cougars. They're going to get a 1st and 10 here. Again, they got the triple wing. 3 guys in the backfield, which is good because they needed Clay to block the tackle that jumped in there. Gullner got 2.
Where the defensive line really got great penetration. They swam off their blocks, plugged up that hole.
2nd and 8.
I wonder if this is where you come out with one of those pass plays again.
We only got one wide out. They're gonna run outside to Clay.
He's tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Couldn't find a seam there. Again, good job swarming.
Yeah, I think the cornerback came up and tackled him for a no gain.
It's gonna bring up a key 3rd down, 3rd and 7. 9 minutes and 15 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, the Cougars really need to try to get a 1st down here to keep momentum going.
We got a timeout by the Orioles.
I think you're right, Matt. They realize this is a crucial 3rd down. They need to keep the momentum rolling if they're going to try to keep up here tonight with the Orioles.
Yeah, guys, you know, since it is senior night, just wanted to highlight one of the seniors that we don't see on the field because he is hurt, but Duncan McIntyre, number 65, who has been a great player in past years. He's been such a great support system this entire season. He's always getting the guys pumped up. He's really a team player, and I know they miss him on the field, but it's great to have him on the sideline too. So
Absolutely. Inspiration to the whole team.
yes.
You can see Duncan right in there talking to the other offensive players.
Yep.
Yeah, he's always pointing out things that they can improve on, pumping people up, checking on people when they're hurt on the sideline. He's just an all-around team player. Great guy.
6'5", 243. They could have used him out there, that's for
Yes.
sure.
Well, let's see what the Cougars draw up here. I got to be thinking, Matt, they're looking at a pass. They've had some success here.
They still got the 3 guys in the backfield. A little change of pace, a little, I want to call it a slant, but he didn't slant much. That's the tight end, 83.
Husband, Eric Husband.
Nice little play there. They moved the chains. They got a 1st and 10, 47-yard line, let's call it. Nine in the box, and they're not going to get much.
I think they got about a yard.
Those
Linebackers really filled the lanes there well.
Second and 8. Flory's under center. One man to the right. Hands off to the big load, Gullner. He gets 5 yards. So we got a 3rd and short. First sustained drive we've seen out of Como Park. They'd like nothing better than to punch it in here, make this a close game, get into the half. Considering some of the early execution, they'd be thrilled to get in there, 16-14. Flores is running right. He wants to throw it. Bad news.
Interception, number 22.
That's Geller.
That's Geller. If you watch here, the receiver tries to go up and push Geller out of the way, but he's not having anything of it. He reaches up, grabs it at the highest point of the attack,
And excuse
Pulls it
us,
in.
that was Tavian Monroe,
Tavian
22.
Malone.
Threw it up for grabs there. Now you got Logan Romero trying to thread it.
He just
Stafford.
He just let him just about a yard too much there.
He didn't stop and plant his feet.
That's too bad there too, because
momentum got him.
Stafford had some daylight in front of him. Look at that.
That'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Four wides again.
They hand it.
Not much room there.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and long. That was Jamin Smith. We got ourselves a 3rd and 9. Orioles have not been in the position where they've had to punt so far. Lawson's your one back, but they're sending him out to the right. We got 5 wide.
5 wides.
They bring Lawson back in here. He's going to take it. He cuts back. He's going to be
it's gonna
very
be close
to a 1st down.
I think they might need to bring the sticks in for this one.
He put a shift and a shake in there, and he got himself at least 9. They're going to call it a 4th down.
Yeah.
Orioles are going to go for it.
On their own 35, that's a gutsy call.
And Romero right up the gut. He's going to get 2.5.
I'm sure there never was a doubt.
That's confidence in your ball club right there. That's the confidence we saw when Ben Wolf was interviewed before the game.
He's got confidence in that offensive line. They are doing a great job tonight. Making some big holes for Lawson, protecting Romero. I don't think they'd like anything else but to score a touchdown here as the halftime bell rings.
Swing pass out to the right. That's Smith. It's a 4-yard gain. They're huddling up now. They had more success early on when they were going no huddle. Smith is in the backfield, 3 wide to the short side of the field. Should make an interesting little play here if they throw out that way. But they don't. They go to the left with Smith. He cuts it back. He's still on his feet. Got about 11.
He's a shifty little back. It's a great cutback right here. He sees the hole and he explodes.
5'9", 150.
He doesn't run like he's 150, that's for sure.
Hand off again to Smith. He's going to try to bolt through a gap that wasn't there. He gets about 1.5 yards.
Yeah, the hole just did not open up there. Not get a block. They are using some time up off the clock on this possession, Matt.
We got 4:50 left to go first half. 16-7 Orioles. 2nd and 8. Romero's back to pass. He likes to go deep. He's got his man. He's going to get rolled down at the 5-yard line.
Number 5, Michaela Howard.
That's 40 yards. Like I said, Logan Romero, he doesn't check down, he checks up.
Has he missed a pass tonight? I think he's 100%. I think he's like 6 for 6.
And it's not like they're dinking and dunking it. There's Smith. He's trying to get around right. Let's see if he's got the wheels, and he does. He did a little high step there at the end.
Boy, he turned on the jets and he was gone.
Pick your poison here. You got Romero throwing it deep. You can bull rush him with Lawson.
No chance. They had no chance to catch him around.
Or you got
the
the
end.
scat back doing a little dinosaur there as he waltzes into the end zone.
I don't know if that was a dinosaur, but Mr. Roboto maybe.
And we get the extra point. 23-7, 4:22 left. Here's the big play. Again, Romero just hits him in stride. You can't throw it better than that.
It just drops out of the sky and lands in his hands. I mean, you can't pass it better than that.
I got to tell you, Logan Romero, he's going for big chunks. He says, you're only going to let me pass it 15 times a game. I'm throwing it deep 12 times.
You know, his best game so far this season, he's had 151 yards passing. I'd say before first half, he's got more than that already.
Graves with the kickoff.
Gets into that one.
He'll be picked up at the 5. It's got a little room in the middle. Brings it out to the 24. 23-7.
That was good coverage on that kickoff. Here's a touchdown again. Smith takes it.
So take a look at the end here. Is this the dinosaur or Mr. Roboto? I'm saying that's the dinosaur.
That's tough. It's close.
Little was not was reference here.
I think it was just a shimmy.
So Flores down 23-7. Going to try to get something for the Cougars here before the half. Hands off to the big dog up the middle, Gullner. He got kind of bent backwards. But he's going to pick it back up.
The yards are getting tougher and tougher on the inside for the Cougars. You know, they really have not tried to challenge the outsides with the running attack tonight.
Just that one screen pass. That Clay took 76 yards and just outran everybody. You got to figure a way to get him the ball. And that's what they're doing.
End around.
He got 5. Gonna bring up 3rd and 5.
Little misdirection to get him to the outside. Here it is, replay.
Make it 3rd and 3.
You know, that hole was huge, but then it closed up here pretty quick.
Good pursuit by the linebacker.
Stafford with the tackle there. You know, Stafford really has some tremendous range from the safety position there.
Critical 3rd down. If the Cougars don't get this and punt, they could be looking at even bigger halftime deficit here. And we've got a caught pass to the right. Straight. That's Wallace to the right. Good pass by Flores under duress. Good penetration by the lineman of the Orioles,
Yeah,
but Flores stood in there and pitched it.
He had to throw over the top of the lineman there, too. Excellent pass.
He's got a little Drew Brees to him.
He knows where the gaps are.
First and 10 from their own 45. Cougars looking to put some points on the board before the half. Handoff. Some hard running. Clay up the middle.
Well, with 2:23 left in the game here and 48 yards, they better start speeding things up here if they want to try to score before the halftime whistle. But they're huddling up.
They got 2 timeouts. Sean, what would you call this formation?
A wing T? Looks like a
Flores
screen.
wants to screen it back.
Oh,
He got it to Clay, very close to the first down.
he was lucky that that pass wasn't intercepted.
There was a few dynamics going in there, and somehow they made it work.
There was a lot of traffic there, and he got it up over their heads.
Yikes.
Oh, wow.
And good running by Clay. Broke a couple tackles. He got him to a 3rd and 1 situation.
He was lucky to get a yard out of that. Good second and third effort.
You got to think quarterback sneak here.
It's been good to him so far.
No.
Davis with the carry there for the first down.
They're going to move the change. There's minute 11 left. First half, 23-7 Orioles. Cougars moving the ball in Oriole territory.
Clock starts back up after the first down. Now he's in the shotgun. Oh. Boy, Flores was lucky there. Number 18, Kaplan, was within seconds in his face.
He was doing the J.J. Watt there, and he got it over him, but then he overthrew his wide receiver.
The good thing with that incompletion is the clock stop. They're huddling back up, probably calling 2 or 3 plays in the huddle.
55 seconds left. Excuse me. 55 seconds left. Flory's back shotgun. He's got Clay next to him. Figure a way to get that kid the ball. He's going to roll right. He wants to launch it. Little back shoulder throw, and almost caught.
Just a little bit underthrown. If he would have put another
That was Gullner downfield.
foot of air underneath that one, and I think Gullner could have had that one caught.
If he would have stepped up and thrown and got his feet under him.
He was running for his life there, though, so.
Guys, just a little halftime preview show right behind me. We have the smallest Oriole fans warming up the flag football team. They look about 5 and 6. They're going to play a little scrimmage on halftime, and this program seems to be growing. If they seem extremely excited.
I can't wait.
The penalty. Oh, timeout. So, Katia, we've got the linebackers and the wide receivers and the quarterbacks of the future out there coming up.
Yes, we do. They've been warming up the entire first half right behind me, screaming plays, tackling each other in the stands. They're excited to be on the field now.
What's the team speed look like down there?
Very quick. They're all about the same size, though. Even playing field over here.
We look forward to that.
.47 seconds left. Orioles up 23-7. They've been able to move the ball up and down the field. The only thing that's held them back was a couple first half fumbles. One at their own, or at the opposing 1 yard line.
So you think Flores tries that rollout and pass back to the other side here that got him that 78-yard touchdown? Suppose they go back to the well?
The old screen pass. We'll look for the guard to see if he pulls. They got the short field to the left, so you would think they would try that to the right.
I think Coach Wolf has probably got the defense coached up, though, not to let that happen again.
Clay's in the backfield. 4 wideouts. We haven't seen that much from Como Park. Drops back. Serious pass rush. He throws it. Gullner's got it. He cuts up. He's going to house it.
Touchdown.
Another big play.
Oh, that was a tremendous pass by Flores. Number 18, Kaplan, was all over him when he threw it, and it was perfect to Gullner.
And the DB
watch this replay.
Went all out for the interception. It went right through his hands. He dives
just
for
missed it. And Gullner turns on the Jets.
And I think one-on-one against a safety, even if he would have caught him, was not going to bring him down. He would have bounced right off him.
I think he's got 60 pounds on that safety.
And he kicks the extra point, so he gets 7 all by himself. That's going to put it 23-14. We've got 38 seconds left. A couple big
Here's
plays.
the replay again here.
Here it is again.
Look at Kaplan in there on
Kaplan's going to drill him.
Boy, he missed it by an eyelash.
It's a game of inches.
Well, that's definitely going to make it more interesting here at halftime.
And Gullner just went about 4,000 inches for that touchdown.
Well, that's definitely taken some of the wind out of the crowd here. Gullner's getting ready to kick off again. But man, again, he does it all for this team, doesn't he?
He's their short yardage back. He's their deep wide receiver.
And he's their kickoff man.
And he got in there on some defense too.
He got all of that one.
Smith takes it at the 10. He's juking.
Oh, they got him.
Did a little cutback. But they got their hands on him. They're going to be at the 20-yard line. 30 seconds left. 23-14. Well, we know this. If they're going to let Romero pass, it's going to be a deep pass. He's going to check deep, whether it's a deep pass or not.
I think they'll probably...
They got Stafford as their back.
Well, they do have 4 wides, though.
And you're going to see a defensive timeout here.
I think the Cougars anticipated that they were just going to run the ball out, and then they came out with 4 wides. They were not prepared for that.
The Orioles only have 1 speed. You're not going to see the victory formation.
They're not going to take a knee. Well, we've definitely seen some points scored this first half.
Some big plays.
Long passing.
They set it up nicely with the run, though.
Well, they run a really balanced attack here, the Orioles do.
All right, we've got 1st and 10, 22-yard line, 30 seconds left. Romero's back to pass, and Stafford drops it. They're going to call an incomplete.
Boy, that was almost a lateral. See him fall back on that ball?
He was heads up and got down on it just in case.
If you're not sure, fall on it. Good heads up play there by Stafford.
The whistle doesn't blow, you go for the ball. So 2nd and 10. That only took 4 seconds off the clock. They're going to stack the wideouts to the left and then go to Smith. He's got 1 man and he dropped the ball. They're going to call that incomplete. Not so sure about that incompletion. Looked like he made a football move, so to speak.
Yeah, I thought he had it. Oh, yeah, I would say that's a fumble. Well, after 2 incompletions, you think you run the ball now?
Yeah. And
Stafford's in the backfield.
The refs are lucky that that play was on the Orioles side of the field, and that
Yep.
coach over there would be going crazy. Stafford right up the gut. He's going to get 5, and that's going to run down the clock. And we got a little feistiness going on.
One of the Cougars comes out of the pile with it, but he was down.
That brings us to the end of the first half with your
And that's the half. St. Louis Park 23, St. Paul Como Park 14.
Yeah, guys, we'll see if we can get a little word in from Coach Wolf before they go back to break before the half.
I gotta think Coach is happy but not satisfied.
There definitely were some positives out there for the first half, but a couple things we could clean up.
Yes, definitely. And guys, it looks like Coach already went. No, here he is. I thought he already went back to the locker room, or not the locker room. There we go. We found him. We've got the mini Orioles warming up here too.
Omaha.
All right, guys, like that, Coach Wolf here. You've had a great Cup first half, going out strong. What adjustments are you going to make to keep the Cougars out of the end zone?
Stay the course. I mean, we just got to make sure when we're playing man-to-man coverage, we got our guys and we're keeping them in front of us and not missing. And then when we do miss right is really what it comes down to.
All right, good luck.
Miss right, Sean, what's that mean? That's why you're the best play-by-color man in the business.
Introducing a new day of the week, someday. Now, everything you were going to do someday is on the calendar. Want to retire someday? You'll really want this. A My Social Security account at socialsecurity.gov. You can estimate your future benefits and manage current benefits online. Millions of people have a My Social Security account. Get yours today, because someday is here at socialsecurity.gov.
We are back. This is Matt Seedorf, Gopher Conference legend Sean Miller, and down on the field, Katia Dragotis. We've got the Orioles of St. Louis Park. They're up 23-14 against St. Paul Como Park. The Cougars. It's been a game of big plays. The Orioles have been ripping off deep passes, running up the middle for big yardage. And two big plays by Como Park to give them their 14 points. A 76-yard reception to go along with a 45-yard reception to keep them in this ball game. Sean, tell us what you think is going to happen here second half.
Well, second half here, if Como Park, the Cougars, want to come back in here, they're going to need to control the ball, take some time off the clock, put some long drives together, keep Romero and that offense, that high-powered offense, off the field.
I think you got to get it 27. Trevon Clay, get him the ball. He ripped off that screen pass for 76 yards and outran everybody.
That's certainly right. He's the speed back to that offense. And, really, beyond that one screen pass, they've really not had any luck getting outside of the tackle box there. And, they really need to try to get that speed to the outside and see if they can make some big plays here in the second half.
Yeah, they seem to come off really strong and make big plays right at the beginning of the quarter, but then seem to lose some momentum and make careless mistakes where they're losing the points on the board.
That could be they're practicing, the beginning of the game, the first drive plays, so they've got some continuity. They know what the plays are. They can get smooth and really get them down. And then once you get more into the meat and potatoes of the game and they're calling plays on the fly to the situation, the players just aren't executing quite as well. But we'll see what happens here in the second half.
Yeah, curious if they go straight into that no-huddle offense here in the beginning of the third.
And when they strayed away from that, that's when they had a few more issues and had ball control issues.
Well, the Orioles can come out here right away because they're going to get the ball here in the second half. They can really show us what they're made of here in the second half and see if they can take it again to the Cougars.
Michael Howard And Trenton Stafford back to receive the kickoff. Gullner, the do-everything man for the Cougars, is kicking off. I think this one's going to go out of bounds. We've seen that earlier in the game.
Well, that'll give the Orioles great field position again at the 40-yard line. 35-yard line.
Well, Logan Romero will come out there confident that they can move the ball. They have yet to punt in this game. And they're going to come out. Lawson's your back. 4 wide. And just like they started the game, Lawson's going to take it right up the middle.
Yeah, I think you're going to see him come out here and try to establish that running game again. Take some time off the clock. Control the clock. Move the chains. And try to punch it back in the end zone again here.
We've got a lot of options on offense here. Romero again to Lawson. No, great fake. He finds Smith to the right.
Oh.
And he gets pushed back just before getting the first down. Great play fake there. It had me faked right from the start.
Well,
here's the replay.
Excellent ball fake. He throws it out to Smith. He's got 10 yards of room out there, but it's closed up really quick by that cornerback and the safety.
Third and short. They're going to do Lawson. He's going to fight.
It's going to be close.
I think the good spot from the refs here is going to give him that first down.
Number 75 from the Cougars, Jesse Bauer, really stuffed it up in there, but was not enough. They got the first down.
We got a 1st and 10. Orioles from their own 46. No one in the backfield. Smith is coming around. They're going to do the old jet sweep. Been waiting all my life to say those 2 words.
That Smith has definitely got some speed.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 6. And they're going to keep Lawson in the backfield. Fake to him. Little slant right up the middle. That's Austin Nelson.
That's another first down.
Well executed.
Has Romero missed on a pass
I
yet
cannot
today?
recall an incomplete pass.
If he has, it's been only 1 or 2.
His quarterback rating has got to be up there. And there's Lawson breaking a tackle. He's going to zip and zoom and take it to the room. That's a 40-yard run right through the heart of the Como Park defense.
Watch the offensive line here. The pulling guard blew up the first tackle, and then it's off to the races. No one can catch him.
Missed tackles and just a general shiftiness. He's not cutting back. He's not
He's a straight ahead
stopping
runner.
and starting. He's just sliding by him.
Graves hits the point after.
That'll make it 30-14. Just 2 minutes gone in the third
Here's
quarter.
a replay of the touchdown again. Yeah, once he gets through that line, yeah, and a 24 has a chance there, but he just cannot wrap him up.
Isaiah Wallace coming from the safety position. Just couldn't wrap him up. And that's exactly how they started the game. Well executed runs, couple nice little throws, and it looked like no problem.
Now, if the Cougars want to make this a game, they can't, get down. They got to come out here, put some first downs together, and then just see what happens.
Graves is going to kick off.
It's a high kick.
He's going to pick it up at the 5-yard line. He's going to run straight ahead. He's got a seam. He's out to the 30-yard line. That was Cunningham.
Cunningham.
Let's see what Flores, Gray, and crew can pull out here. They're going with the T, wing T. I think we called it earlier.
Gullner gets gang tackled as he tries to come around the right side.
A lot of guys in there on that one.
A host of Orioles.
Budrum.
I'd say a host of Orioles around that tackle.
Budrum was in on that one.
A host, a flock.
Jerry Samaya.
It was a flock of Orioles.
Well played. Be 2nd and 12. Flores is going to take that. He ran right into his own center. The center got stacked up there.
Yeah, the center got pushed back right at the snap.
I think that was Josiah Morrow that stacked him up.
The hole just did not open there for Flores. Give him credit, he got a yard out of that. Third and 9 here. What are they going to dial up?
3rd and long. They got Flores in the shotgun. Gullner's right there beside him. He's going to stay back to block. Under heavy pressure. He's going to launch. He's got a guy wide open. That's 27. That's Clay who makes a move. And you're not going to catch him. Big play, Trayvon Clay. Holy cow.
Guys,
Boy.
it's like deja vu of the first quarter here.
Once again, Flores was under extreme pressure. He just launches it up. Here's the replay.
But watch Clay here.
Oh,
He does a little here, a little there, right? And then he's gone.
you know, he just got behind the cornerback there and was able to camp out and catch that ball, and he took
like
it to the house.
A Dodge Charger. He's 0 to 60 in 3.2 seconds.
They're going for 2 here. Flores with the ball.
He's going to roll to the right. He's going to look for his man, and incomplete. That'll make it 30 to 20. 8:20 left in the 3rd quarter, and big plays on offense are keeping the Cougars in this game.
It's definitely been an interesting game all around. Both sides dialing up the big plays.
Once again, looking at that 2-point conversion, just out of reach.
Well, is it too early to think about an onside kick here? I mean, if the Cougars want to stay in this game, I mean, do you gamble here or you kick it deep?
See, you're that guy in Madden football that I always like playing.
See what Gullner dials up here on this kickoff.
Try to keep her in bounds.
It looks like they're going to kick it deep. He's working that sideline again. Oh,
This
he
time
backs it up.
stays right in.
That kick was like
Michael Howard picked it up.
That kick was like one of your 9-irons. It backed up.
That's how I roll.
Well, let's see if the Orioles can come back after that answer by the Cougars and pick up some first downs and get a score.
Here's that touchdown play again, and I'll tell you, big play Trayvon Clay.
He's got some speed.
The old read optioned into the pass. He's got Austin Nelson.
You know, with that read option, that freezes the linebacker, so he can just pop that ball over to the tight end. It's wide open every time.
And Austin Nelson, definitely
Here it
the
is.
inside guy tonight.
Freezes
for
the
Orioles.
linebackers. Austin Nelson.
1st and 10, 43-yard line. Low snap, but he hands it off to Stafford, who's cut it up. Stafford's been pretty quiet tonight. He's the leading rusher and receiver. He gets 7 there.
He was letting his blocks develop there.
They'll bring up 2nd and 4. Three wideouts to the bottom of your screen. Romero's going to keep this one. Nice little run, 7 yards. Did I see a flag? I did not.
It's first down.
There is a flag. Far side of the field, normally in the area of offsides. Let's see what they call it.
It's against the defense, whatever it was. I did not see the signal, though.
Is that a legal? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how far they move.
Either way, it's a first down for the Orioles.
Illegal substitution.
12 men on the field, potentially.
So we've got 1st and 10. They're at the Cougar 46. Romero keeps it. He's got some room. He's going to take a big shot, though.
He took a big hit from the linebacker scraping across, but he popped back up again. He's a fire plug.
Great read option there. He thinks his knees didn't touch, so he kept running. That's why he
Number
popped up.
58, I mean, laid the wood on him, but he popped back up.
That's Ethan Van Neel. Van Nett, perhaps. There's the handoff to Smith, who got a little hole. Now he's got a big hole. He's still on his feet.
They're piling up the yards now.
There was just a little
crease
tiny
there.
crease, and he hummed right through that baby.
The second and third effort by Smith. You can't coach that.
6.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 19, or excuse me, the 24. 2 wide to each side. Lawson comes in the backfield. The handoff to Stafford. He's going to fight. Did the whistle blow?
I think they're going to call him down.
They're going to say the whistle blew, but I can tell you the ball was out before the whistle blew.
Here it is again, Stafford.
His forward progress might have been stopped, but that
68
whistle had
stops
not
him.
blown.
68 and 24 rips the ball out. The whistle had blown, though.
The refs will say the whistle had blown. 2nd and 9. Stafford's in the backfield. They're going to run a pitch. He's got room to hit it to the outside, and he's got some wheels.
That's going to get in.
They call that the touchdown. Stafford for 24 yards.
The old pitch option works again.
The Orioles offense unstoppable.
That's
gonna make it-
definitely the Trenton Stafford we're used to seeing now.
Again, that's not slow motion. He's just smooth. They haven't needed him tonight as much as previous games.
He's only a junior, too. He's got his senior year coming back. It'll be interesting to see him progress and take it to the next level as he moves on.
And the extra point, harrowing as it is good.
Here's that replay again of the touchdown.
He just glides, and he's got
And no one's catching him either. I mean, he doesn't look like he's running very fast, but
deceptive speed. That's what the scouting report will say next week.
could be those black shoes.
So 37-20, that was a very quick score.
Yeah, the Cougar defense is definitely getting some rest.
We're still 5 minutes to go in the third period, 37-20. An offensive showcase thus far. Braves with the kickoff. That's going to be a short one. Nobody there for the Cougars. They better get on it, but it goes out of bounds.
Well, I'll give the Cougars a good field position at the 35. Let's see what they can do with the rock this time.
Well, we said at halftime, get the ball to Trayvon Clay. They did it.
He got a touchdown.
It's just that easy. You can do it from the press box.
You know, if I'm Coach Wolf, I'm putting 2 guys on Trayvon. What do you think?
Absolutely.
Double covered.
Stafford. Line up Stafford on him. That's the only guy I think that could keep up with him.
I think so. Maybe check him at the line of scrimmage, get him off his route. We'll see what they got dialed up here on defense.
So Flores comes to the line. T-wing to the right. He's going to run to the right and then launch it. That one's a rainbow.
Oh, almost intercepted by number 22, Tavion Malone.
Tavion Malone, good defense there. Flores has had some success throwing deep tonight, but that one a little too much air.
That was a rainbow. But he had to, he was under pressure.
2nd and 10. Flores turned the wrong way.
Busted play.
He spun away from the first masher. The second masher got him. That was Devendra Budrum with the tackle. Coming in from the right corner position. Makes it 3rd and long. Cougars have not had much success on 3rd down. They're going to hand it off. The old reverse. He's got some room. He skips through. He gets a gain of 14. Nice little play there.
My number 24, Isaiah Wallace.
Little trickeration.
It looked like they might catch him behind the line of scrimmage there, but he jetted, cut it upfield, got a couple extra yards on his own.
1st and 10 at midfield. Cougars on their own 49. 4:27 left first quarter. Or 3rd quarter, pardon me. Handoff to the big guy, I believe.
Boy, he carries tacklers 5 yards there. He's going to be tired tonight.
Gullner is just a big load going right up the middle of the field. Second and 6. Handoff to the deep back. That's Clay. He's going to put him on a 3rd and 3.
Let's see if the defense can get a stop here. I'd look for the rollout, or maybe the swing pass to Clay.
They haven't asked Flores to really carry it on any rollouts. He's been passing when he's rolled out. 3rd and 3. He wanted to throw it up the middle.
Oh. Nice play by number 43.
Well, Alex Crary, number 3, came right in there early.
And the 43, Murrow, sacked him. Defensive linebacker. Looks like they're going to go for it on 4th down here. I guess down 17, they pretty much have to start going for it on 4th downs now. If they're
Well, they got 4th and 5. They're in Oriole territory. Their defense has not stopped the Orioles yet.
So we got a blitz coming here.
They bring the
23
house.
blitz.
And now, if he can get outside, and that's Clay again.
Oh, he's going to be close.
Where are they going to spot this one? We're looking. Oh, they bring it back.
Oh, he's a full 2 yards short.
Yeah.
He must have stepped out.
Let's look at that replay again.
It was
The blitz was big time.
It was a well drawn up play.
He got around outside.
Number 30.
But he got tripped up and went out of bounds.
Orioles back on offense here.
Romero again. That's Austin Nelson. That one's been open all night.
Again, that little fake dive up the middle, slam it to the tight end. That one works every time. I think he's 6 for 6 on that pass.
Again, I don't think we've seen Romero throw an incomplete pass, have we? Oh, right at the end of the first half we did.
Yep.
We had the 2 incompletes right at the end of the first half. But other than that, he's been money. Both those were drops. And he likes to go deep. He's got Smith who went up for him.
There was some contact there on the end of that play, but
Launching it.
here's a replay again.
He just, if he's got single coverage out there,
He just launches it. Line had that well covered
he's
for
gonna
him.
make you pay.
Line had a well blocked, nice pocket for him there. The Orioles definitely are not laying back here with a 17-point lead.
37-yard line. We got 1:38 left in the 3rd quarter. Handoffs to Stafford. He's rumbling up the middle, just following it. I mean, all his linemen are 7-8 yards downfield, and he just followed them for a gain of 8. The St. Louis Park Moving Company just took it 8 yards down the field, and there's Stafford again. He cuts in. He's going to have the 1st down, a little bit more.
I think we're starting to see the depth of the Orioles start to take its toll on the Cougars. You know, they're able to sub in, stay fresh out there, and you know, the Cougars just don't have the numbers to do that, and you can definitely see they're starting to get winded out there, especially in the defense and offensive lines.
We got 1st and 10 from the 24, and I think we've got a defensive encroachment. Gonna bring 1st and 5. Little pitch to Stafford. Same play they ran to the other side for the touchdown.
He breaks it.
He's very patient, waits for his lane, and then just jacks it.
That was a well-blocked play around the end.
And again, patience was the factor there.
Yeah, he definitely
His
sets his
linemen
blocks up
are down
well.
there. He's got wide receivers blocking for him. But right here, there's 3 guys. He stops, he starts.
Do you see the pancake block, number 11? Jarrett Walsh lays out the cornerback.
And extra point, 44-20. That offense, they'll hang half 100 on you. 43-20.
44.
They did put that extra one on the board. 45 seconds left, third quarter. Orioles have had a touchdown on every possession except they've had 2 fumbles. Cougars have had 3 big-time plays which resulted in touchdowns and really not much else. And their defense has got to be tired and discouraged at this point.
High kickoff.
Taken at the 15, looking for room. He's going to get out to the 25, make it to 27.
You know, and with a 24-point lead as well, the Orioles have really taken the running game off the table, really, for the Cougars. I mean, they're going to have to come out here and pick up big chunks of yardage quickly if they're going to try to get back into this ball game.
And the problem with that is the defensive line of the Orioles has been in the backfield all night on those pass plays and making Isaiah Flores throw off balance, throw off his back feet, gun it before he wants to. They haven't given him much time, and they've still came up with a couple big plays, but he's been harassed all night.
Yeah, they got to clean up those blocking calls in there to give him some time. Got a stoppage here.
Got an extra football on the field. A little trickeration again, I think.
Well, they're coming out here with the 3 wide receiver set. 1 tight end.
Clay in the backfield.
Oh.
And that.
Number 18.
And we got ourselves a flag here.
Number 18, Kaplan, with the sack. Flores comes up without his helmet. What happened here?
Roughing the passer. Let's take a look at the end of this. Did he have him by the helmet? Is that extra? It's an extra throwdown right at the end there.
Yeah, he just got his emotions in the way there and took it to the next level. He's got to stop there.
Down. It was the extra little toss there, I think, at the end. Let's look at that again.
I mean, he beats the block. It's an excellent sack.
Just bring him down.
You just got to let it go right there.
Although I don't know what else he's going to do. It's a little push maybe at the end.
Could be a taunt as well. We're not out there hearing.
That'll be 15 yards. The Cougars, I'll tell you, they'll take anything they can get. They needed that. But that's that's about 25-yard change of.
That's a big swing in field position.
So Flores from the shotgun. He's got Clay next to him. He's going to keep it.
Number 54, the middle linebacker.
Sam Miller.
Sam Miller with the tackle there.
Gang tackled. 2nd and 11. And we could be to the end of the 3rd period here. Let's see if they get a snap off. I think they're content to let it tick off.
Well, it was a quick 3rd quarter here, Matt.
Explosive and quick. End of the 3rd quarter, St. Louis Park 44, St. Paul Como Park 20.
The police called after midnight when they caught our son at a drinking party. It was a real wake-up call. A policeman suggested we try Al-Anon family groups. I didn't want to go to a meeting, but I'm glad I did. Are you troubled by someone else's drinking? You might be surprised at what you could learn in an Al-Anon family group from people just like you. Call 1-888-4-AL-ANON or go to alanon.org.
Welcome back. Start of the 4th quarter. Sean Miller, the best 155-pound center in Gopher Conference history. With me, Matt Seedorf, our sideline person, Katia Dragotis. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Guys, it seems like the student section is dipping out before the beginning of the fourth quarter here. They seem to think they've got it in the bag.
Well, the guy with the shorts on is still sticking it out, I can tell you that.
He's the MVP tonight.
There you
we'll
go.
just put it that way.
Okay, let's see what the Cougars got here.
We got 2nd and 11. They're at their own 41.
4 wides.
4 wides, no tight ends. I don't know if that's wise with the pass rush the way it's been tonight, but they're going to do it.
Oh, they got 27. He's
They
up
got
around the end.
Clay, and he runs over one guy. Finally brought down by Michael Howard. He's a gazelle out there. I mean,
He was around the corner and nothing flat. It's like they're speeding up their play calls. They're running out of the huddle here.
Trayvon Clay, 27. He's had a big night. He's been the bright spot for the Cougars. He's in the backfield right now. 1st and 10, 48-yard line of the Orioles. Flores is
Good
back
Gallner
to pass. That time he got his seat. Oh! He had his feet set when he threw it.
2 Cougars had a chance at that one.
Intended for Isaiah Wallace.
And number 24.
Robert Adams was in on that too.
Yeah, Adams had the second chance at it as they tipped it up there. Just out of his reach.
Be 2nd and 10. They're opening up the offense a little bit. Let's see if it works.
They need to get that line blocked if they're going to have a chance here. They've been all over Flores tonight.
And here comes the blitz. They pick it up a little bit. And the throw, Richie Gullner.
Now he's catching passes.
Well, he had that long touchdown pass in the first half. It's Gullner and Clay, and
You know, I think the Cougars
that's all they've had today.
The Cougars are smart here. I think they're going to have to start rolling Flores out on every play. I mean, he cannot
roll him
sit
away
back.
from the blitz. That time
He's got to call and see where the blitz is coming,
Yep.
and then roll the opposite way if they're going to have a chance here.
Kaplan was coming from the right. He rolled to the left.
He cannot sit back in the pocket.
Let's see if they send the heat this time.
They have
It's a
every
third
time.
and
Here it
short.
comes. Here it comes.
3rd and short. They send the house. He's got
He just is
his
not.
man was going for Wallace. It's gonna be 4th and 1. I don't know how he can throw that with all those
Flores
hands
is
in
hurting.
his face. He's gonna limp off, or is he just going out to get a play? He's going out to
Out
get
to
a
get
play.
He's hurting though. You can tell. They got to give him some time back there tonight.
You had said early they have the size advantage on the O-line, but it's not paying off.
You know, the Orioles' speed rushers from the outsides are just
got a
wreaking havoc tonight.
4th and 1, a little more than 1, I'm going to call it. Flores, not the biggest guy in the world, but he's had some success.
Oh.
They hand it to Gullner.
I think he bulls ahead and gets it.
The big train, he got it.
That's a good name for him, the big train.
Here's the play. Gullner gets hit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just powers forward. Even when you hit him in the legs, you're not going to stop him. 1st and 10. That's Clay. If he can get some space, there's going to be trouble. He gets tripped up.
Number 17 just trips him up. 17 is Budrum.
Second and 8. Cougars are huddling.
I got to speed it up here a little bit. Down 24 with 9 minutes left.
He's going to 24. He gave him the signal. He's looking for single coverage. He holds on to the ball. No, right up the middle. Good little play fake there.
That was a nice gainer up the middle. He was 5 yards deep before he got hit by the safety there.
There's 23, Evan Pauley.
He's the fullback now. They are in a wing tee, the old-fashioned wing tee right now.
Third and 3. They hand it off to the big train. 44. He makes a move or two. He's kind of got the John Riggins to him.
You know, he's getting stronger as the game goes on, I think.
That's a first down and plenty more.
Here's the replay. You know, the line blocks down
He's
very
got a
well.
little shifty to him right there. And
The linebacker misses the tackle there. He could have had him stopped after about 4 yards, but he picks up another 10
we
after
got
that.
first and 10 from the 13. Cougars trying to stay in this. They get the quarterback sneak. Isaiah Flores, all 160 pounds of him, right up the middle.
That 160 pounds is going to be sore tomorrow, though. The hits he's been taking tonight. Second down and about 7 yards to go here.
Second and 7, wing tee. They're going to hand it off. Richie Gullner, not much that time.
That was a whole host of Orioles coming up, I think led by middle linebacker Sam Miller. Got third down and 7 yards to go again. Definitely in 4-down territory here. Ball's on the 9.
One wide out to the right. 2 tight ends. Flores cuts it back.
He had an opening there, but it closed really quickly.
And they got 9 and 10 in the box.
It looked like he had some daylight if he took it to the outside there, but he cuts her back in. They might come back to that play later on.
Once they see it on the film,
Yeah.
when they send from the booth, when they send down the pictures on the iPad.
I think it's a Windows Surface they're using over there.
So we 4th down from the 8.
Coach-
Got about 5 yards to go.
Coach Kirby Skulls out there coaching up the team on this 4th down and 6 yards to go. What do you think they're going to call here, Matt?
Let's hope it's not a quarterback sneak. Poor Isaiah Flores, he's taking a beating.
We've got a few more games this year. They need to try to save him.
So with a win here for the Orioles, that'll put them at 4 and 3. Next week they've got Bloomington Kennedy,
That sounds like a tough one.
and then we're headed to the playoffs. Bloomington Kennedy
What do you think they got dialed up here,
is
Katia,
1 and 5 on the
on
season.
defense?
You know, defense looks to be really exhausted over here on the field. I think the lack of depth on the Cougar side is really getting to them, but I'd go with the run game here.
Good call.
4th and 5. Flores is going to roll right, get crushed, but release the ball. That's 83.
Hoonsman with the catch, and he's got to be close to the first down.
They're going to down it at the 2, which has got to be a
That's a first down.
gutsy play.
Get a whole extra yard.
And Flores gets ripped again
He gets hammered.
by Zolly Kaplan.
He's going to need to sit in the ice tub tonight when he gets home. Here, look
gonna
at this.
guess
He's
he's
rolling
not-
out. He's rolling out. Oh my gosh, he gets crushed by 2 Orioles.
I'm guessing he's not buying the offensive lineman dinner tonight. No Rolex watches at practice on Monday.
Okay, we got first and goal from the, let's call it the 3.5.
T formation. 2 tight ends. And the little guy. He wants to get in there. I don't think he got it. I don't think he was that close.
I mean, this is the area of the field where you just give it to the big train and let him chug.
Yeah, Gullner, Richie Gullner.
Save your quarterback for next week.
Como Park next week's got St. Paul Central.
Central's got a good team this year here, so the St. Paul Conference they've struggled in clearly.
It's not going to get any easier.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes, exactly. This might have been their one saving grace game here.
Zollner gives it to the big train. Wise idea. He just rumbles.
Touchdown.
I got to tell you, you want 3 or 4 yards, you give it to Richie Zollner. He's got 2 touchdowns. Trevion Clay's got 2 touchdowns. They've been the high points of the evening for the Cougars. And it's 44-26 extra point pending. 5 minutes left to go in the ballgame. 5:37. They're going to go for 2.
They are going for 2. Got 2 in this situation.
Big train. Nope, they're going to give it to Clay, and he just gets tripped up. Too much traffic.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage there. Good penetration by the left side of the defensive line.
So 5:37 left in the game. Orioles 44, Cougars 26. Offensive fireworks aplenty, big plays, big run plays, big pass plays, gutsy quarterback play by both teams. Logan Romero having the game of his life. I think he's had 2 incomplete passes, maybe 3. He's been hitting them deep. He's been hitting Austin Nelson 10 yards in the middle of the defense over and over again.
Lawson has just been picking up 10 yards at a crack up the middle. It's been a very, very balanced offensive attack for the Orioles tonight.
They haven't had to punt. 2 first-half fumbles stopped 2 drives. Every other drive has resulted in a touchdown.
You know, I think you gotta probably go for the onside kick here, don't you? Doesn't look like they're setting up heavy on one side, though.
Yeah, I think now there's rules that you can't overrun a side.
Okay, it looks like they are going to try for the onside. Gotta let it go 10 yards. Oh, it hits a Cougar.
They're
That's
gonna
the
throw
penalty.
the flag.
That's
it
the
did
penalty.
hit a Cougar.
It's gonna be Oriole ball. Got to try that though there.
I would have just let Gullner hit it straight ahead and had him barrel into the defensive line there and let someone come behind and pick up the ball. So Orioles will get the ball, I believe by rule, at the spot of the Cougar touch.
That'll be the 48
If you can
of
watch
the
it
Cougars.
right here.
Number 23, it hits off his chest area, and
He tried to
that's a
do
penalty.
the little limbo backwards, but the pole was too low.
sad.
So now you got to believe it's going to be a Lawson, and a little more Lawson.
Mixed in with a little Stafford. Yeah, I think they're going to try to suck some clock here and take this one to the house tonight.
Yeah, guys, to go back on Logan Romero again, he's only a sophomore, but he's got such great field vision.
He does. He's had the opportunity to check down a couple times. Instead, he's launched it deep and been completed just some long passes when, as the play's developing, you think he'd check down to a running back or a tight end.
And he has the confidence to go for those plays as well.
You know, those passes haven't been exactly short, and they've been on the money. Hit the receiver in stride.
It's been a thing of beauty. Katia, number 74 for the Cougars. He's coming out now. He's 5'9", 320. I was going to ask you if he looks 5'9", 320.
He looks 320. He does. I noticed him. Yeah, I would actually go, I'm about 5'9", and I would go a little bit shorter than me, so I'd probably go 5'8", too.
He looks like a run stuffer.
Yes.
Here comes Lawson again. Yeah, now they're huddling up, taking as much time in the huddle.
We got 4:27, clock ticking. 44-26 in favor of the Orioles. On their way to a record of 4-3.
What a way to come out for senior night here. They really came out with a lot of fire and held it throughout the game.
I think they were able to work on all facets of their offense this week. Should bode well for them as they get later in the season, hopefully make a little playoff run. They keep it from Lawson. Romero trying to juke two guys. He does. Now he's got some blocking. A little Tony Romo. And then he gets crushed, much like Tony Romo does.
You know, he did actually a great job holding on to the ball there, because he was gang tackled by about 4 hungry defenders.
You got to think Ben Wolf
here's
gave the little wince here as he likes this. He likes this.
Oh.
He really likes this. My mobile quarterback's doing great. And then right here, Ben Wolf says, "What are you doing, my man?"
Lawson with the carry here. That was a nifty shift there. Sidesteps a defender. I think we have a Cougar that...
Nope, he's up. Limping off of it. Well, he's going to stay
in the game, number 8.
He's going to guts it out. We got a first down. 3:06 left on the clock.
Number 41 looks a little gimpy as well, but he's going back in.
I think you might bring him in. You got Smith in there.
That's Lawson. You got up hobbling there.
Rub some dirt on it. St. Louis Park's going to take a timeout.
Lawson's still hobbling off, so we'll see if he goes back in after this timeout.
I think you got to get him out of there. Save him for next week.
A lot of pats on the back down there.
The crowd is definitely appreciative of the effort tonight.
2:39 remaining, fourth quarter.
Yeah, they are going to hold Lawson out here. Check him out. He's done enough for tonight, I think.
Everybody pulling their weight in that offense tonight. So 1st and 10. We're at the 22, let's call it. Number 11's in there. Oh, 16, excuse me.
Not on the list.
That's Robinson.
K'Ron Robinson.
K'Ron Robinson, backup QB in there. Logan Romero's work appears to be done for the evening. We got a 2nd and 8. Handoff to Smith. He's going to try to find the outside, and he gets dragged down.
Nope, actually that's Stewart. Number 4, Stewart.
All right, dragged down from behind by Malone, number 22.
Looks like we've got some of the...
excuse me. Gunningham, number 22.
Got some of the second teamers in there right now getting some reps.
So Robinson's at quarterback. Peyton Morrison is the running back. They do the jet sweep to Devendra Budram.
They're subbing everyone in right now. Everyone's getting a chance.
We'll try to keep up with the names. Sean, what do you think of the modern high school offense where the quarterbacks run into the sideline every play to get the play?
You know, that's got to tire them out after a while. You'd think they'd maybe shuttle a running back or receiver in so that the quarterback can catch his breath, but it's definitely worked for him tonight.
They're going to give Robinson a pass. It's out of bounds. It's going to stop the clock, 36 seconds. Even the band is going. The guy with the shorts
He's
is
coming
no
back
longer
for the
here.
tuba. You know, he's coming back for the tuba right now.
Okay.
I think we have...
Not only does he, in his shorts, he's eating a popsicle.
I think we have the Care 11 chopper hovering overhead, so...
Well, you know, it is Taco Cancer Night. Randy Shaver's cause over here.
Absolutely. Big shaver guy. How about you, Matt?
There's shorts guy. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. All right. Cougars have the ball. They're going to launch it deep. And
you know who that is.
that's big play, Trayvon Clay. And that's about 88 yards on a cloud of dust. And here 22 seconds left in the game. I don't know
how you let that guy get behind you. He launched it.
He threw that as far as he could throw it. And
there's no catching him.
He's gone.
He's gaining.
Into the tunnel he goes. Holy cow. So big plays. It's going to make it look respectable at the end of the night here. They're going to go for two. It's 44-32. The tuba guys got to stick around to the end now. And they go for the two-pointer. Flores, the coach says, there's still part of your body that isn't bruised. Let's do a QB sneak.
Boy,
and it's unsuccessful.
He is going to be hurting tomorrow.
.22 seconds left, 44-32. You're going to see another onside kick here. And look at this pass, on the money.
In stride, it hits him. Then he turns on the Jets. Just look at him
There's
break
no
away.
looking back. He looks up at the scoreboard to see who's behind him and just keeps on going. Woo!
Well, as we got some time here before the kickoff, how about those Golden Gophers? What's your take on the big game against Northwestern tomorrow, Matt?
Well, I think it's going to be a barn burner. I think the front row, section 203, will be very happy when the game is over.
Yeah, they've definitely built some momentum this year, and hopefully Jerry Killen's squad can pull this one out.
Defensive beatdown, I'm predicting.
Comes the onside
Here's the
kick.
onside kick. This
Close
time it does
10 yards.
go 10 yards.
Oh, it hit a
It's bouncing
Oriole.
everywhere.
It's a melee.
They got it. The Cougars got it.
Cougars got it with 19 seconds left. Let's see what they can do.
I'm guessing you're going to see some first-team defense back out here just for funsies.
Yeah, you know, Stafford is going back in there, the ball hawking safety, so I think you're right.
See if you got 18 Kaplan. See if we get some of these first-teamers in there. Well, maybe not. Stafford's out there. I think it's mix and match. They're going to put 8 guys as far back as they can.
Let's make sure we got 11 out
But
there.
there's lots of confusion on the defense, and I think they're going to call timeout.
I think they're counting up that they, 1, 2, 3, 4.
They were all looking to the sideline. If Isaiah Flores could have got that ball snapped, it might have been go time.
Yep. Here comes number 18 in. I think they're going to rush him from the left side and try to put a little more pressure
Just put
on
his hands up. He'll JJ Watt it.
Nope, he's back out.
So 19 seconds left. Cougars have the ball. They're down by 12. Boy, a couple of those 2-point conversions, and they'd be within 8.
Yeah. That's when going for 2 versus the 1 sometimes come back to haunt you.
Ben Wolf's going to come out of this confident with his offense, but he's got to worry about that defense.
Yeah, they've given up some points here, especially in the second half.
Now what do we got here? Did they call another timeout?
Ben Wolf does not look happy out there.
Is that legal? 2 timeouts in a row? Yeah.
Ben Wolf's out there coaching him up, telling him to keep everything in front of you.
He's putting 4 guys on Clay, 2 guys on 44, and the other 5 will play a zone. So let's see where the key contributors line up. You got 27 on the slot,
Yeah, they got
lower half of the screen.
They got 3 linemen. The
44
rest are back.
right above him. Or 44 behind the quarterback, pardon me. He's going to stand a block. Flores is going to
Be tackled right there.
go down for the sack. They're going to call a timeout. You got 11 seconds left. It's going to be second and a long ways with 11 seconds left. This one is over.
Watch here now.
But they're still gonna go down fighting.
43 wraps him up, gets around the tackle.
And just leans on him. That's Josiah Morrow.
He had the speed bull rush around the end there. He got home to pay dirt.
Very, very entertaining ball game.
Looks like they're going to put 13 seconds on the clock here.
.13 seconds on the clock. Second and 15. 44-32 in favor of the Orioles. The Cougars have no quit in them. They're undermanned. Their defense has been maligned all evening.
43 with another sack.
Flores does not want to give up.
Morrow,
But he's
2
got to
sacks.
fling the ball. That's 5.9 seconds left to go in the ball game. And that's a timeout.
Morrow just speed rushes around 75 again for the sack. I mean,
Good times. So this, in all likelihood, will be the last play of the game. 3rd down and 20.
got to give credit to the Cougars, though, here. They got a lot of heart.
Flores
They've left it all out there.
has taken a whooping. There's no give up, and they got a couple players. Trayvon Clay.
And Richie Gullner.
Trayvon Clay is a junior. He'll be back next year.
Gullner's a senior this year, so he could go on and play, I think. Okay, we got the last play here.
And
Pass.
launches a deep. 0.6 seconds left. So we'll get a 4th and 20 here. An exciting ball game. Last play, 4th and 20.
This is one where, the secondary is playing back so far. Maybe you just throw the quick flare pass and see what can happen. Run after the catch.
There you go. Put it in 27's hands and see what happens.
I think that's what I'd try.
There he is,
He's
going
coming.
to the right. You called it. One man to beat.
Blown up
And he got blown up.
by number 30. Zyron Spry. with
Or
the
Ron
tackle.
Brown. There's 2 30s. Zyron or Ron, great tackle. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that's your ball game. Orioles 44. Cougars from St. Paul Como Park 32. Tremendous offense all game. That's going to move St. Louis Park to 4-3. Next week with the game against Bloomington Kennedy as they conclude the regular season in the West Metro Conference. And Sean, what'd you see out there?
They ran a balanced attack here tonight. Romero was very hot, as we said. I think he maybe only had 2 passes that he did not complete. Threw a couple of touchdown passes. He was good running. And he spread the ball around to Lawson, Stafford, and other running backs. I mean, very balanced between the offense from a passing and a running standpoint. From a defense perspective, as we mentioned, I mean, they let things kind of go a little bit in the second half and let the Cougars score on a couple of long pass plays. So I think if they could clean that up a little bit from a defensive perspective, the sky's the limit for them the rest of the season here.
Katia, you said before the game that the Orioles defense had really been improving. What'd you see here tonight that was different?
Yeah, from the beginning of the season, we saw the defense struggle a little bit. In every single game I've seen, they've continued to stride. They've continued to wrap up and get those tackles, because that was, at the beginning of the season, they were just kind of ankle grabbing. But now they're really wrapping that up, grabbing some interceptions, being the highlight and the stride of the game.
All right. Final score, 44 for the Orioles, 32 for the Como Park Cougars. Thank you to Sean Miller, Katia Dragotis.
Thanks, guys.
And I'm Matt Seedorf.
It was a great game.
Great talking to you guys.